Lafayette resident Michael Morris talked to the Lafayette School Board about a change in state law that he says solely authorizes school boards to adopt curricular materials. Morris told the board he believes involving parents and patrons in the selection process would be beneficial. Also, he wants to ensure the LSC is not teaching students subjects that he feels would be destructive to the community.
We want to watch for things that do promote divisiveness and tribalism. Things that make people feel as if they're either permanently the oppressor or the oppressed. We want to watch for things like Marxism and what it does, things that undermine the family and parental authority.
Superintendent Les Huddle says historically, the LSC administrators and teachers begin reviewing curriculum and state standards 2 or 3 years before purchasing new materials. He says they establish a committee, contact companies that supply curriculum materials, and then make those materials available to all staff at each grade level.
And then the committee comes back and hears the feedback from each one of the buildings, and then it's generally brought here. Many times we have the curriculum materials on display at a board meeting, and then final approval.
Huddle says the curriculum review process will begin next year as long as COVID-19 doesn't prevent them from meeting in person. Also, he says, as Governor Eric Holcomb's executive order expires at the end of the month, the school corporation will transition from a mask mandate to a mask recommendation. Also, he says, the LSC will not mandate COVID-19 vaccinations.
We think we might be overstepping our boundaries as a public school corporation. We think that's a family decision, and if anyone has that concern, they need to talk to their family medical provider.
Huddle says the school corporation will stick with those looser restrictions as long as the virus that causes COVID-19 is not a public health threat. Chris Morisi-Vitza, Star City News, Lafayette.